Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Wednesday, May 31st edition. Tomorrow is going to be the first day of June, and we're seeing some gloomy skies out there first thing this morning. This is a live shot of the Eagle County Regional Airport, and you can see that we have some pretty socked-in cloud coverage. Now, we are expecting increased chances of precipitation throughout the course of today, and now that cold front that we've been talking about making its way in has officially started to do so. So we are going to see those cooler temperatures throughout the course of the next few days, but we've got some great national holidays to celebrate today anyway. The first one is being National Flip-Flop Day, which if you have chilly feet, it might be a little cold out there to wear some flip-flops. It's also National Smile Day, so make sure you show everyone your loud and proud and beautiful smile. And it's World Otter Day. Now, if you love the little furry creatures like I do, well, then today's a great day to celebrate them, and especially because river otters, I don't know if you know this, hold hands as they take naps on the river so they do not separate from one another. I think that's adorable. Now, we've got a great show in store for you for the next 2 hours of Good Morning Vail. We're going to check in with Kim Smith, who does adventures in coaching to help you grow not only personally but professionally, as well as Glitz and Glam with Gretchen to help you get motivated to do a little self-care. And then we're going to do some cooking in the kitchen with the one and only fabulous Tracy Miller, as well as introduce you to Ski Town All-Stars and the Eagle Valley Library District. Now, we've got some great events and activities taking place in our community that you can participate in. The first one is Speak Up, Reach Out is doing one of their suicide prevention classes up at All Points North Lodge. So you can make your way up there. It is free to sign up and participate in. You can go online to register. That way you can partake in all the fun. You can get all the wonderful knowledge that they have to offer. And this is going to kick off at 9 a.m. It's going to go until 10:30 p.m. or 10:30 a.m. excuse me. And this is just a great way to get out there. Now, we're talking about another fabulous Speak Up, Reach Out event, and that's Stuck in a Rut, Managing Life. This is a men's group that you can go and participate in. This is from 5:45 tonight till 7:45 tonight. This is at Sage Outdoor Adventures. And so if you're someone who just needs that extra support here in the community, this is a great way to receive it. And we are so lucky that we have so many wonderful things to bring everyone together here in the community. Now, something else that's taking place today, if you're looking to learn more about some of the wonderful trees that we have in our community, well, then the Betty Ford Alpine Garden has a wonderful activity for you. It is a $30 registration fee. You can go to their website for some more information. That way you can register online. Now, this is Willows of the West. It's taking place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. later today. So if this is something you're interested in, you can go to the Betty Ford Alpine Garden website and you can register online. Now, the Vail Chamber has an incredible kind of gathering of minds today. This is a great way to network and just get out there and meet some new people. But also, if you are maybe a new business in Vail or you're thinking about creating a business in Vail, well, then this is a great way to just go and meet some other like-minded business owner. The Vail Chamber and Business Association Town Hall at Garfinkel's from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, this is free to attend, and you can just show up, and that way you can meet all of the wonderful people there who might have some great information, some great tips, and some great tricks for you. Now, the Vail Rec District has one of its large mountain bike races taking place today. This is the Eagle Ranch Classic. Now, you want to be there at 4:45 p.m. in the town of Eagle. That way you can participate in all the fun. Now, we are reminding you that if you are making your way out there, just to take that rain jacket with you. You can go online still to register in advance, and that way you can partake in all the fun. Now, there's age divisions for everyone in the family. So if the entire family wants to get out there and enjoy some mountain biking, this is a great way to do so. Now, let's take a look at that local weather forecast, as we are expecting to see that precipitation slowly make its way in. 54 degrees first thing this morning. 68 degrees is the high throughout the course of today. 65% chance of rain. That's going to take place into the afternoon. Now, we are expecting to see some south-southeast winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. Storms are likely with those partly cloudy skies into the afternoon. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies kicking us off first thing this morning. Cloudy skies into the earlier afternoon, and then light rain and then showers as we approach the later afternoon into the evening. evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, this nice little storm front and low pressure system has made its way above the entire I-70 corridor. Warmer temperatures in Denver, 79 degrees is the high, 50% chance of precipitation. 68 in Vail with a 65% chance of precipitation. 68 in Avon with a 70% chance of moisture. 73 in Eagle with a 50% chance of precipitation. So if you are driving along this I-70 corridor, give yourself that extra travel time because we do see some standing water in some areas, and it does make that roadway just a little bit scary out there. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 42 degrees is our overnight low. 50% chance of rainfall throughout the course of this evening. Scattered storms early, partly cloudy skies after midnight, so we will see that until about midnight tonight. Now, winds are going to be light and variable throughout the course of this evening. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting this cold front to move in and this low pressure system to continue. 60 degrees tomorrow with a 60% chance of afternoon thunderstorms. Scattered thunderstorms on Friday with a 60% chance of moisture. Temperatures dipping down into the 50s by Friday and Saturday. Now on Sunday, 63 degrees is our high. Monday, 64 degrees is the high, continuing with those increased chances of precipitation. Yet no overnight low freezing temperatures, which is a good sign. That means we won't make our way back into that freeze-thaw cycle. Now we are seeing those freezing temperatures at higher elevations, so if you are getting out there to do any weekend camping, just be prepared for it to get nice and chilly out there. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good Morning Vail.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun & Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com. Adventures in Coaching is a segment that we love to do here to maybe help you get inspired to maybe change careers or maybe to just find those little differences that you need in your life to better your life. And I'm here with Kim Smith, who's going to give us some more information. Now, in the last session, we talked about kind of the struggles of making changes when it comes to your career. And now we're going to start to talk about what could be holding you back from success. Kim, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here again, Maddie. Thank you.
We love to have the opportunity to chat with you, only because you have so many fantastic ideas and so many stepping stones to help people find maybe that next path in their life. And so we talked a lot about what it's like to make a change. Now, why can people get stuck in a little rut when they're going to make a change?
Yeah, and this is one of my very favorite topics in coaching because it's where we get to dig deep a little bit and figure out, what makes us tick. And, a lot of things can get us stuck, like maybe not knowing where we're going and exactly what we want to do. But once we kind of identify a plan or we think we've got a place we want to go, sometimes we get stuck because of fear. And it could be fear of failure, it could be fear of success. But they show up as like limiting beliefs often. And what that means is those little small voices that we all have that tell us like, oh, maybe I'm not smart enough to do this, or I don't have enough experience, or just the self-doubts that kind of can creep into our thoughts that might hold us back. And a lot of times it looks like procrastination, like we just can't get moving. So if you're starting to feel like you're procrastinating, you're not getting anywhere, it might be a limiting belief that's holding you back.
Now, we've heard this term limiting beliefs a couple of times from you recently. And so let's talk about what a limiting belief could be.
So like I was talking about, it could be something that, is that small voice that shows up, but it's really about identifying those and where they come from. And, good news is we all have them. Everybody has limiting beliefs. It's not, something that's very unique. And we get them from life experiences. They can have cropped up because of something that happened in childhood or in the workplace, or, maybe the teacher told you something that, hurt your feelings, or, something, but somehow it's gotten exaggerated over time and it's manifesting in our adult lives in ways that may not serve us anymore.
Which is wild to think about. The psychological aspect of this all is something that is so intriguing. And that's where you really come in to help people kind of walk through this. Now, as we've been talking, there are limiting beliefs and there are fear. And so how can you tell the difference between it being a limiting belief or it being fear-based holding you back?
I think they're very similar, so it's a little bit hard to describe, but the fears are really driving those limiting beliefs. And those fears are sort of underneath those. So, that fear of, you want to drill down and figure out what that fear is so that you can see why that limiting belief is holding you back. So is it fear of success? Is it fear of failure? Is it fear of being judged and criticized? That's a really big one when people start taking that, new path forward and they're worried about, oh my gosh, what are my parents going to think of me? What are my friends? What's society going to think of me, doing something different? So those fears really underlie and drive those limiting beliefs.
If we acknowledge that we're in fear, is there anything that we can find a way to kind of work around it, and what can we do about it?
Yeah, that's a great question. And, like I was saying before, fear is so normal when you get to the stage of wanting to make change, and identifying what it is really going to be helpful. So, taking a look at where it might have come from and identifying it, naming it, how does it make you feel when you're in that fear so that you can recognize it when it crops up. And it's not enough to just really know about, what that fear is. That awareness is key. But in order to move through it, you have to have courage. And, courage is not the absence of fear. It's taking action anyway in spite of it. So taking some steps, some baby steps, can often be the antidote to eliminating that fear and creating some momentum in what it is you're trying to do and achieve.
Which I think is so important, because not only will you learn a lot about yourself as you're moving forward and making this decision of change, but you'll also just learn a lot about yourself in your coping mechanisms and how you behave in certain situations, because you are re-experiencing those things that have created these voices in your head. Now, as people are sitting down with themselves and they're starting to talk about the limiting beliefs and the fear, there are ways for them to move through them.
Absolutely. And again, it's it's not kind of a one and done. Once you figure out what the fear is, it's going to take practice. You are going to notice when these come up, and you might be getting triggered in a lot of areas of your life, not just work or, trying to move forward with a goal. It can happen in a lot of places. And what I've found is that, they're not really different across different parts of your life. They're pretty much the same fears and limiting beliefs that you have. So recognizing them is really important. And then having those strategies of like, oh gosh, there it is again. What do I need to do? How do I need to move forward? Do I need to take a pause and take a step back and not react to something? Or, is it just a matter of like taking a baby step? And, if I'm trying to make some change in my career, is it a matter of doing some research, sending some emails, doing some informational interviews? What does it look like to help get you out of that fear? And, like I said, action and taking, courage and taking action is the antidote to fear and limiting beliefs.
Which, as people go through this process and they start to identify those fears and those limiting beliefs, how can they start to move forward beyond them?
That's a good question. It's about having that plan. If you don't have a plan, you're really not going to be going anywhere. So I love utilizing SMART goals, and SMART is the acronym for specific, measurable, attainable or achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So if you can take a look at your goals and utilize that SMART acronym to kind of help yourself, have that plan and hold yourself attainable, it can be hugely helpful.
Which I think is something that a lot of us have a hard time holding ourselves to these goals. Now, this is where a coach would really come in and help. So
Yes.
as you're making these changes, how can a coach kind of guide you through this?
Well, so a coach really believes that you know inside what you want to do, and it's my job to pull it out of you. Like, what is that dream that you have? What is that goal that you want to attain? And then help you to create the steps to get there. And in addition to that, I will help hold you accountable. It's not that you're going to be in trouble if you don't do something, but maybe we explore the why. Why are you stuck again? And is it those limiting beliefs that are cropping up? Or is it some deeper fear that we need to address? Or is it just the fact that, you need a little extra push to make that first step and to take that leap of faith? So.
Which I think that there is so many benefits to having a coach to just give you that little bit of extra push, because I know that's where I tend to struggle, is sometimes I just need that little motivation to help myself get to the top of the mountain that I'm trying to climb from the last time we sat down and went through some of this information. Now, if people are interested in having you as their coach to help them with any of these moments of struggling that they could be experiencing, what's the best way for them to get in contact with you?
So just go to my website, adventuresandcoaching.com, and you can fill out the form there or get more information, or you can email me at kim@adventuresandcoaching.com.
Kim, thank you so much for being here and giving us all this wonderful information. It's so nice to just chat with you and kind of work through these things with you as I'm sitting here and just learning so much from you. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Maddie.
Make sure that you check out Adventures in Coaching. That way, if you are maybe looking for that little bit of motivation, you can get it from Kim because she's absolutely wonderful. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs, and we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine made indoor outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Something that we love to do is inspire you to maybe give yourself a little extra self-care. Well, there's a great place to do so, and that is Vail Skin and Lashes. And Gretchen had the chance to go over and chat with Nikki Mills, who owns the wonderful facility, and give us more information about the great services they offer. So let's introduce you to Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
I'm so excited to be here with my good friend Nikki Mills in the beautiful space in Avon, Colorado, Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa. How are you doing, Nikki?
Excellent. Thanks so much for coming back in.
I am so excited. I have to be honest, I come here at least once a week. It's a true story. I love the spray tans. I love the facials. I love that you can get Botox. I can get all my cosmetic needs here and so much more. Nikki, tell us kind of what your favorite things to do are here, because I know it's a medical spa. So what do you have to offer?
Well, one of my favorite things to do on you, Gretchen, is your brows.
Yes. Oh, how did I forget that? That's my main moment, are my eyebrows.
Yes, you've had, let's see, brow lamination
Yes.
with me.
Yep.
Hennas.
Yes.
And tinting.
Waxing.
Shaping.
We've done the whole thing.
Yes.
And I get stopped for my eyebrows. That's a true story. Do you know that? All the time people are like, I love the big, thick eyebrow. It's very glamorous and glitzy.
You are very special and you are glamorous, that's for sure.
I would like to thank you for making me look this way, because I love coming in this space. It's brand new. I can't wait to show everyone around. It's beautiful chandeliers. It's a medical spa. Can you explain a little bit how this stands out and why it's different than the other spas around town?
Yes, well, our address is 30 Benchmark Road, Suite G2, and
sweet.
this place has been a hair salon for about 30 years. So I think almost everyone in town who does hair has worked in this space at one time, and almost everyone in town has been here
Yes.
at one time to get their hair done. And so when I bought it a couple years ago, I renovated the space, added a big, beautiful treatment room. I was tired of working in little treatment rooms, so I built a really big one that could house all of our new equipment, our lasers, the hydrofacial, the cryotherapy for fat freezing. We have lymphatic compression massage, a pantsuit that hopefully you'll see later. And I just needed a lot more space, but we still have 2 smaller treatment rooms, one that you're really familiar with. We do spray tans and waxing and facials. And then another room that I'm so excited about and which distinguishes us from any of the other spas in the area is it's the medical side of things that we offer. So we do Botox, filler, Kybella.
Well, and I know that you have a really special room, the consultation room, and it is stunning, so exciting. And something you were telling me a little bit about that's so neat and different is anyone that comes in here, you can take a before and then an after picture of the different things that you've had done to you to see the process and how it's actually working.
Yes, it's a very special camera. It does skin analysis.
Wow.
So you put your head inside a frame, and it'll take a series of 3 pictures, and it analyzes inside of your skin. And when we look at the pictures, you can see where your sunspots are, where you're dehydrated, where your fine lines and wrinkles are. And so we store that information, and then we'll get you on a program and packages that we can do a series of treatments, and we'll recommend some of these products here. And what this camera is going to help show our guests is the before, and then say if they come back in 3 months.
Right.
Did that really do anything for me? That treatment or that eye cream or skin firming? Are my wrinkles going away?
Right.
You know, how does my filler look or my Botox look after a couple weeks? So looking very closely through that camera and saving those photos and then doing another set of photos and comparing them back to back. And that makes us special because no one else is doing that with that kind of software that really analyzes it.
That is so awesome. And I think it's really cool too, because we were talking a little bit, men and women alike come in here. So it is a one-stop shop for men and women to come in and feel beautiful from the inside, well, outside in, I guess this time, because it's true, when you feel and look your best, I think that truly helps you, you know, to kind of glow from the outside and then bring that beauty inside.
Yes, we obviously have a lot of women in here, but what makes us special is that we do cater to men.
Yeah.
I do a lot of waxing, brows, ears, nose,
Yes.
but then we also get guys in for spray tans and skincare and facials. And with the medical spa side of it, they are more than welcome to come in and meet with our nurse and get Botox and filler.
So, Nikki, I know something that you provide that is very unique to this valley is a lot of makeup services. And people sometimes think, oh, we don't wear makeup here in Vail, but not true. Glitz and glam, that's what I'm saying. We have red carpet events, we have galas, we have date nights where we just want to feel and look beautiful. So this is a service you do here, right?
Yes, and also weddings. And
wedding.
yes.
How could I forget?
The main makeup line that I carry is Jane Iredale, and it's called the skincare makeup. So for those of us who may be a little bit more granola, our makeup just can blend in naturally, but then we also can take it to the glam level for those red carpet events or for brides and her party.
And so, Nikki, do you do this? Is this something you could come to someone's home, or do they need to come in here because you have all the makeup I see? It's beautiful, and you have so much of it.
Yes, we can travel with it as well, but I'd love to have you come in and give you a makeover and take you through and make sure we find all the right colors. And Jane Iredale is a really popular brand that people from all over the country, they look at Jane Iredale website and they find us, and so when they're here in Vail, they can get stocked up on whatever they're running low on.
Well, I definitely will come in because I know winter to summer here, especially like my skin and with the spray tans you do for me, my skin needs different colors, different tones, you know, to put on my lips and my eyes and different foundations. So I'll definitely come in and check it out.
Yes, and one of the lines we carry, the Extreme Lashes makeup line,
Yes.
is safe for your eyelash extensions.
That is a good thing to know. I know many women in this town that would not want to tell this all the time, but there are lots of, the lashes walking around.
Yes, and our makeup is safe for the lashes as well. And if you don't have lashes, we can get you some by using the Revitalash product.
And I love this too because Nikki and I are dear friends, and I know that you do this because it gives you a feeling of self-worth because you're making people feel beautiful. And I know some of the stories you've shared with me, and people genuinely have thanked you for helping truly turn around their lives by making them look good on the outside and feel better on the inside. And that's an amazing thing. That's really cool.
Well, it is part of my mission
Yeah.
to help make the earth more beautiful,
Yes.
like one person at a time.
Oh,
And there's a lot of hurting people in the world today. And so when they come in and I get the privilege of laying my hands on them and touching them, it's can be a very special experience. And to be able to provide some peace, comfort, relaxation, help with self-esteem, and that just reminds me of, all the young kids that I work with too, who, it's a tough world out there with social media and Instagram. And, I like to help people with acne. And my own children, have had issues with it and struggle. And we have a skincare line back here called Face Reality Skincare. And that's a series of treatments and great products. And also like our red light therapy and our acne light therapy are easy, painless treatments that people can have. And I do have really good numbing cream for some of the things that you might be a little afraid of for pain-wise, like the Procel microneedling. Right. I'll be working on someone and they'll say, I'm not feeling, and I'm like, okay, I can go after you a little bit harder, but... Yeah.
Well, and this is so neat too, because you just let me know that you do house calls as well, which is pretty special. So if someone's maybe not feeling the best version of themselves, maybe feeling really down, and they want to have this moment where they feel better and you make them feel better, you will physically go to their house. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we just got back from a house in Minturn with a mom with a new baby, which I love it. It's so hard to pack everything up and go have a treatment if she has a wedding coming up. So that's just an example. But then we have a lot of resort guests, and we're able to bring our services to the resort, the hotel, the condo, the apartment, the house, whatever. We can make it happen.
I love this. It truly is a one-stop shop, and I can't wait to get around and look at everything, and I'm so excited. Thank you, Nikki, so much for just telling us all about the amazing things that you do, and thank you for being you and making the world a better place.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And a more beautiful place.
Yes, one person at a time.
I love it. Keep it right here for more Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey there, I'm Cece Zach, and today's episode of Good Day Vail, we are going to meet with an extraordinary woman who has defied all odds to be the first rocket scientist to climb 7 summits. She's the first U.S. woman to look towards the Explorers and the Adventurers Grand Slam in trekking. And if you haven't guessed it, it's Megan Buchanan. So please stay tuned for this episode of Good Day Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. This is a live shot of the wave down in Glenwood, and you can see that water is moving quite quickly. This is a great way to join the Colorado Surf Club, and we'll talk more about that with Chris Pavona from Ski Town All-Stars coming up in just a little bit. But let's take a look at that local weather forecast. We are seeing those gloomy skies out there throughout the course of today. 54 degrees first thing this morning, 68 degrees is the high, 65% chance of rain. Partly cloudy skies with afternoon storms being very likely. Now we are expecting to see winds coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies kicking off the morning, and then we will see that cloud coverage increase, bringing us that precipitation into the later afternoon and continuing into the evening tonight. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are warmer, but they're expecting some precipitation as well. So a nice little low pressure system sitting above us, bringing us the storm front. 79 degrees in Denver with a 50% chance of moisture, 68 in Vail, 65% chance of precipitation, 68 in Avon with a 70% chance of precipitation, 73 in Eagle with a 50% chance of moisture. So if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, give yourself some extra travel time. That way you stay nice and safe out there. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, 42 degrees is our overnight low, 50% chance of rainfall throughout the course of this evening. Scattered storms early and then partly cloudy skies after midnight tonight. Winds light and variable. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, afternoon thunderstorms are likely tomorrow, 60% chance of precipitation with a high of 60 degrees. 58 on Friday with 60% chance of moisture, 58 on Saturday with a 50% chance of precipitation, continuing into Sunday with that as well, and then increasing to a 55% chance of precipitation by Monday. We want to thank Sun & Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping, maybe you need a new rain jacket, well then they're located here in the heart of Avon and they've totally got you covered. So make sure that you go check them out. We want to thank them again for bringing you this weather report this morning. Now we're going to step into the kitchen with Tracy Miller and we're going to make some delicious tacos. So let's take a look.
I love our recipe today, especially because it's summertime and we are going to have the fresh of the freshest. So today we're doing potato tacos with a tomatilla salsa, and they're really fun. They're really unique in flavor, and this is going to be a recipe, a sauce that you'll probably keep with you because it goes with a lot more than just potato tacos. Okay, first things first. Today we're going to use the oven because we are going to cook the tomatillas with some onions and jalapeno so that we get them nice and soft and they kind of burst. And the first thing I want to teach you, if you don't already know this, is use parchment paper whenever you are baking anything. Why? Well, first of all, you're going to get all the goodies. I know last time we talked about caramelization of veggies and meat in your pan. The caramelization is going to land on this parchment paper, and then you're going to be able to get it all into the blender. It's going to be really delicious, delicious. Thumbs up on that one. So parchment paper, it's expensive at the store, but it's worth every penny for dishpan hands. Okay, first of all, let's talk about tomatillas. They look like this, and you're going to see them all over the place right now. They're a fruit, I believe, because they have seeds in them and they're really kind of mushy. So what you do is you buy the tomatillas and then you have to peel the husk off. So you peel them off, peel them all the way off. Make sure you get that little middle stem out. Peel them all the way off. And when you're buying them, you kind of look at them like, are they looking green? Have they kind of come apart from the fruit? Because that makes it a lot easier to peel. Sometimes they're stuck on there, but this time they weren't. So there you go. We're going to peel them. So we have about 6 of them right here. The thing about these guys is they're sticky. So right now my fingers are super sticky and it's like, it's like sticky. Like I'm kind of faking that a little, but it's sticky enough to like hold your fingers there. So once you peel them, you need to wash them off. So I'm gonna go wash them under some warm water so I can get that sticky layer off. And you kind of need to get that sticky layer off of your hands as well. All right, not a big deal, just a quickie, just a quick little rinse so all that sticky stuff comes off. Now what we're going to do is we are going to quarter these big ones, okay? They're super juicy, so they're going to kind of burst in the oven, and sometimes if you're not paying attention, they get a little smoky too, so you really just want to kind of keep your eyes on them because it's like there's going to get a lot of liquid in them. These are a sour tasting fruit, and as you see the inside, see they've got all those little seeds and stuff like that. They're delicious, but they are a little sour tasting. So we're going to counteract that with some of our sauce. So what we're going to do is roast tomatillas along with about a half an onion. We have 6 tomatillas and about a half an onion. I'm just going to chop these up so that it kind of cooks fast. I want to mix it in with the tomatillas because the onions will cook a little faster, but the juice from the tomatilla will actually kind of keep the onions just cooking a little bit at a slower rate so that they don't burn and caramelize. Me, I'm a spicy girl. I need to have a jalapeno. I typically just put half a jalapeno right on there. I'm going to cut off the stem. This is a biggie. This is a big one, so I'm going to cut them in a couple of different pieces so that it cooks a little faster. And I cook it on the edge because not everybody likes jalapenos, and once you cook a jalapeno, they tend to get pretty darn spicy. It is my belief through experimentation that if you roast a jalapeno, it is going to be more spicy than if you don't roast it, if you eat it raw. Okay, let's put a little bit of salt and pepper on here because we want to season everything as we go. And we're going to put a little tiny bit of olive oil. We don't need much because it's going to be nice and juicy. The oven is at 400 degrees, and we're just going to pop this in for about 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to send that right over there, and then we're going to talk about potatoes.
This is such a wonderful recipe, and especially if you don't eat meat, the potatoes are such a great substitute to really fill your belly, and so I cannot wait to see this recipe as it continues throughout the course of the show. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back later in the show, we've got more tacos with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking in the Kitchen, so make sure you stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time to talk Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, a sport that's been sweeping the nation is pickleball. And if you're getting into the sport and you want to elevate your game, well, then this is the paddle for you. This is the Paddle Tech Tempest Wave Pro. This one comes with some nice accuracy, some power, and some forgiveness, making your swing game that much better. It also has a large, consistent sweet spot, and that's due to its even balanced weight distribution, weighing in at an average of 7.8 ounces. This is something you're not going to want to miss out on. Now, you can find out more at their website, and you can also stop into their stores. Now, this is going to be nice with increased maneuverability and reaction time for the highest level of play. Now, we've got some great places for you to get out and enjoy some pickleball, so if you're looking to elevate your game, then this is the piece of equipment that you want. That lightweight and durability is going to be the perfect way to help you make your game better. Now, like I said, you can check out sunandski.com for some more information on this wonderful paddle, or you can stop by any one of their convenient locations. That way you can get your hands on it yourself and see how it feels in your hands, because it's going to be nice and lightweight. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on this wonderful paddle. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail now, but before the break, we were making some delicious potato tacos with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking Well. She does a really good job at helping you get inspired to make some easy, healthy, and delicious meals at home. Now, you can watch a full episode of Colorful Cooking by tuning in every Monday through Friday at noon. That way, you can help yourself come up with some great ideas that maybe you want to make for dinner. Now, we're going to go back into the kitchen with Tracy Miller, continue our adventure of these potato tacos, and maybe inspire you to make some delicious breakfast, because you could crack an egg in there and it would be incredible. So let's check back in with the kitchen.
So right now, let's get our pan. Let's start heating up our pan, because we are going to add a few chopped up onions, which I actually already have my onions chopped up over there. We're going to add some carrots. I decided to put carrots in this recipe because what's going to happen is we are going to have a sour tomatillo salsa. That's what it is. It's pretty sour. So here, whenever you're cutting any kind of fruit or vegetable, you want to make sure you find a flat surface for that guy. Okay? Because look, I'm trying to cut that. It's rolling all over the place. I'm trying to cut that. It's got a flat surface. So always just try to get a flat surface. We are going to cut everything about the same size. So we're going to cut these carrots just about maybe 1/4 of an inch is what that ends up looking like. So here we go. Flatten that out. Get my cutting board in a good spot too. You always have to make sure your cutting board isn't wiggling around. Sometimes when I'm teaching cooking classes and somebody has their cutting board like halfway on a plate or something and it's wiggling all around, I can't take it. Don't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. Make sure everything's flat. Make sure your knife is sharp, and make sure everything is out of the way. Okay, so put a little tiny bit of oil in your pan. Carrots are going to take a long time, so we're going to get those carrots right in here right when the pan gets warm. So we've got some carrots there. Just going to do 1 carrot. Okay, so see my pan is moving around like this? I do not like that. So what I'm going to do is put down either a paper towel or a dish towel. That will give us kind of a nice spot so that we can actually have, like, see now it's not wiggling around a little bit. So if your cutting board is moving around, wet a paper towel, put it underneath it, or just use a dish towel and put it under there, because we don't want anything wiggling around. Okay, so we have a little onion left over. Let's dice it up really small. We don't want too much onion because we're kind of getting carried away with the sauce and everything. So maybe just like the same amount as carrots. We do probably about 1/2 cup of carrots and 1/2 cup of onion. And then we're going to put, I can feel my pan is warming up a little. Let's hear. Oh, we got a little baby sizzle. So let's get that olive oil spread around. Got a little bit of a sizzle. Here we go. Those onions are sizzling up too. We're just going to kind of let those sit there and cook. Okay, those are going to sit there and cook away. Now we're going to get into our potatoes. And potato tacos, they're one of my favorites. But again, we're going to have to cut these little guys because we don't want them to roll around. And we want them to be cut pretty much the same size as everything else. Because when you're cutting something and you're cooking something, if you can cook them at the same rate, then that's perfect. Those carrots are going to cook a little faster, so they go in first. So with these, let's just cut them so that they are about, I say about a quarter of an inch or so. So however you can dice up your potato to get it to be about that size, because what's going to happen is it's going to cook really nicely, and we are going to have kind of a chunk in our taco. You know, we don't want them too small, but you don't want them too big. So just kind of cut them. This is called dicing. You just cut them as you can. Now that we have this roly potato, you could either do 1, 2, 3 layers right there to get the size. Right? And then you have to, one of the things about healthy cooking is you will be chopping veggies all the time. All the time. If you want to cook healthy, having a whole fruit or veggie is the way to go. That's how you get the most nutrients. So if that is something that's important to you, start figuring out your best method to chop things and start recruiting your kids and your family, because that's really the only way that you can actually eat healthy. And even when you go to the grocery store, and I know sometimes you just have to cheat and buy the stuff that's already pre-cut, but that's already going to start to lose some of its nutrients. Right the second that you cut veggies, they start to lose their nutrients. So you have to be really careful if you're trying to be super duper healthy that you get things and you kind of cut them and then you eat them. Eat them right away, really. You don't want your fruits and vegetables to go bad too, because they're so expensive right now. It's ridiculous. So I have the yellow potatoes and the red potatoes. Red potatoes are a little more firm than the yellows, but I think we can mix them both in here, because we're going to also add some beans and stuff and make this kind of a really nice flavor. All right. Give these guys a stir. I can see that they're starting to caramelize a little, so that's nice. My pan is on a medium high, so I'm kind of cranking it a little to get that caramelization on these veggies. Do you see that those onions are starting to really brown up? I cut them really small. So once again, we're going to see that cutting things at different sizes is going to cook at a different rate. So those are cut a little small. I do like when the onions caramelize because they give it a really nice flavor. But now we're going to add the potatoes. So add those and spread them around your pan. You don't have to use your hands if that makes you nervous. Use your spatula. And then we're going to season them with salt and pepper. Not much though, because we're going to use taco seasoning for this to just really give it the taco flavor. So we don't want to put too much on it right now. I'm going to add another little splash of olive oil, or whatever oil you like to use. And we are going to let those kind of caramelize up. Now, a lot of people like to have vegetable tacos, and these are really just a great excuse to have some of the fresh fruits and veggies that are out there right now. The fresher that your vegetables are, the quicker they are going to end up cooking. So you can see that these are really good. They're already starting to brown a little. What I am going to do is put a little bit of water in there, and then I'm going to let them cook. We're going to cook that water down a little bit. So let me get about a half a cup of water. That'll just kind of help cook them a little faster. Kind of like you're boiling potatoes, right? Like we all do. So we're going to let those cook just a little bit. That'll start to soften them up. And it'll also start to bring out some of the natural starches in both the carrots and the potatoes. So we're going to start making it a little more saucy, which is nice. We are going to have a nice tomatillo salsa, but we are going to start making that a little bit. This get a little more cooked and a little more, I don't want to say gooey, but kind of gooey and just kind of stuck together a little bit. Okay, so we have the tomatillos in the oven at 400 degrees. They are with onions, a little salt and pepper, and some olive oil. Those are going to take about 20 minutes before they soften up. What we're going to need next is a blender, and this is we're going to blend that tomatillo salsa, and we are going to add a ton of cilantro. So cilantro is so good right now. And when you're working with cilantro, you can use the stems and the leaves. A lot of other leafy greens like parsley, you don't really want to use the stems. But with cilantro, you can. I use it all the way up until like the very end. And at that part, I'm just like, okay, that's going to take a lot of blending. I'll just get rid of those. So why don't we put a little bit of the cilantro in here. We're gonna put the tomatillas in here once they're done cooking. We're just kind of pre-prepping. And then we do need some salt. Like, you need some serious salt with these tomatillas because they are sour as can be. So I'm gonna put about a half a teaspoon of salt right in there. I'm also gonna put a splash of lime juice. So if you're using a fresh lime, you'll use about half of it. If you're using this concentrated, you'll use about 2 teaspoons probably. And then I use a little bit of orange juice as well. And I just keep this in my fridge because I make salad dressing out of it. I use it for sauces. You can mix it with peaches if you want, if you need a little something acidic. It's really just kind of nice to have. And we're gonna use about a tablespoon of orange juice in here to hopefully give us a little bit of that sweetness. It really depends on how sour those tomatillas are. Okay, so we have the cilantro, salt. I'm not gonna put pepper in there because I'm really hoping for that jalapeno to go in here. But right now we have cilantro, salt, lime juice, orange juice. So we've got the acidic that we need in here, and also that cilantro, which is gonna give it a beautiful green color. And if you notice over here, we have our potatoes, and everything is kind of starting to get that gooey kind of consistency together. So you can see that those starches are starting to come out, and they're starting to make it nice and consistent together. They're kind of, the flavors are all starting to meld together. So what we're gonna do now is we are gonna turn this down a little bit, because I got it cranked right now. You can hear that, right? That's the sound you want when you're cooking. You want to hear the sizzle. We're gonna turn this down to low. We're gonna let it cook for 10 more minutes. The tomatillas are gonna cook for 10 more minutes. And then when we return, we're gonna do the finishing touches for everything.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun & Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. This is a live shot of that I-70 corridor. First thing this morning, you can see traffic is moving quite nicely. That sun has made its way up, but take a look at how nice and green everything is. Everything is so lush and full of life right now, and we're about to see that come out even more so in full force now that we have this nice little low-pressure system sitting above us, bringing us some more precipitation. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great second hour of Good Morning Vail in store for you. Now, if you've been watching, we've been making some delicious potato tacos with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking. Well, we're going to continue to do that. We're going to introduce you to a wonderful show that you're not going to want to miss out on. Of course, we're going to give you a look at that local weather forecast, but we're also going to introduce you to Chris Pavona from Ski Town All-Stars, as well as Carrie Maywak from the Eagle Valley Library District. And so we love getting to bring you so much wonderful community information. Now, speaking of community information, if you're looking for some fun things to do throughout the course of today, well, you can make your way over to the Betty Ford Alpine Gardens for an incredible educational kind of seminar where you can learn more and more about the wonderful trees that we have here. This is Willows of the West. It's kicking off at 10 a.m. It's going to go until 4 p.m. It is a $30 registration fee. Now you can go online to register, as you can see right here up on the website, but they've got an incredible woman who's going to take you through all of these beautiful trees to help you be able to identify them as you're out walking and exploring around our wonderful community. Now, something else that's taking place today, the Vail Chamber and Business Association has a wonderful town hall where you can go, you can do some networking, you can do some mingling, and you can meet other like-minded business people just like yourself. And that way you can just know more about as what you're doing, and as you're going through these steps of maybe becoming a new business owner here in our wonderful community, well, then you can talk to some previous business owners. This is taking place from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. today at Garfinkel's, so make sure that you check that out. Now, something else that's happening is the Vail Rec District has their Eagle Ranch Classic. That's happening tonight. Now, this is taking place at the town of Eagle starting at 4:45. You can still go online to the Vail Rec District website to register for all of the fun, and that way you can be part of what they've got going on. And especially if everyone in the family likes to ride mountain bikes, well, then there's an age division for everyone. So make sure that you go online and you register for all of the fun to be had there as well. Now, one more thing that we do want to talk about is Speak Up, Reach Out has an incredible event taking place tonight. It is called Stuck in a Rut, Managing Life. Now, this is a men's support group, so if you are just looking for a little extra support in your life, maybe you have something you want to get off your chest, maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, well, then this is a great place to go and just chat with them. Now, it is happening at Sage Outdoor Adventures over in Edwards from 5:45 to 7:45 p.m. tonight, so make sure that you check that out. Now, let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures warm up. 54 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 68, 65% chance of rainfall, partly cloudy skies with afternoon storms likely, winds coming out of the south-southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so just a slight breeze rolling throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies starting us off first thing this morning. Cloud coverage slowly increasing throughout the course of today. Light rain at around 4 p.m. and then that's going to continue into this evening. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, but they're expecting to see some precipitation as well. 79 degrees in Denver with a 50% chance of moisture, 68 in Vail with with a 65% chance of precipitation, 68 in Avon with a 70% chance of moisture, 73 in Eagle with a 50% chance of precipitation. So a nice little low pressure system sitting above this I-70 corridor. So if you are getting out there to do any traveling, just give yourself some extra travel time, especially because we do see some standing water along that I-70 corridor. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 42 degrees is our overnight low. 50% chance of rain, scattered storms early, and then partly cloudy skies after midnight tonight. Winds are light and variable throughout the course of this evening. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, more rain, I was almost going to say snow, but more rain is in the forecast for the next 5 days. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just be prepared for a lot of afternoon showers coming our way and increased chances throughout the next 5 days. Now we are going to see a little cold front move in, bringing us those cooler temperatures. You can see temperatures dropping down into the 50s. So just be prepared for that as you're getting out to do anything throughout the course of this weekend. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch The Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we've been doing some fabulous cooking in the kitchen with Tracy Miller from Colorful Cooking. It's time we check back in to wrap up those delicious potato tacos, so let's take a look.
Welcome back. Okay, your potatoes should be a little bit softer. If they need to cook a little bit longer, then let them cook a little longer. But this is one of the reasons why I like to chop them up really small. What we're going to do now is we are going to add kind of our liquids, our juices, our binders to make these tacos really creamy and delicious. So you either have fresh tomatoes or you have a can of tomatoes, and at about this time, we're going to add those tomatoes. If you have the can of tomatoes with juice, just go ahead and put that whole thing right in there because those juices are going to evaporate after you cook them for a little while. So here we go. We've got those now, and that's going to give it some nice juice because we have a little bit more of the crunch from the carrots and from the potatoes, and now we need some juice. Now, I'm really kind of making this easy because I'm just using some taco seasoning just to give it that full-on taco feel and to make it easy. You can, of course, make up your own taco mixes if you want, and if you do want a recipe for that, feel free to email me at tracy@colorfulcooking.com. But these are really nice, and if you can get the less sodium mixes, then they don't have that much salt. So sprinkle that all over. If you have those juices from those tomatoes right now, that's going to be perfect. We're also going to add some refried beans. And this one you do as you want. I love refried beans. I'm going to add the whole jar. But if you're, again, like getting the kids to just start eating veggie meals, or the husband or the wife or whomever, you can add as many as you want. I like the refried beans. They just give it a nice flavor, and they also give it a nice consistency. So once we get those in there, if you don't have those tomatoes with the juice in them, we're going to have to add a little more juice in here. So fill this up about a quarter of the way with water and throw that right in there. Once those beans start softening up, then we can really kind of mush everything together. But right now, you're just going to have to wait for those to soften up a little bit before everything gets combined. Doesn't take long. Okay, so there we go. So in here, we have carrots and onions, potatoes, a lot of potatoes, and now we have tomatoes and refried beans and taco sauce. Of course, if you're like, whoa, that's a lot of stuff, you can just do the potatoes and the beans if you want. I mean, you can really do whatever you want. This is a vegetable taco, so you can kind of do whatever veggies you want, and they're all so good right now. Okay, tomatilla time. This is the best part of this recipe, in my opinion. All right, let me get to the oven. Those tomatillas should be bursting now and super juicy, so let's see if they are. Yes, they are. And there's a little caramelization on our jalapeno as well. So here we go. We're going to take these over here. And now if it's a hot summer day and you're like, Tracy, I am not going to heat up that oven, you can always cook this in a pan with a lid on it. And they'll still burst and it will still turn out really good. Okay, here we go. I am going to take the jalapeno off for now. Those got nice and roasted up. And then look at this little trick. Here is why we love parchment paper. Look how clean my pan is. And then I can take this and just get all the goodies right in there. And look. You want to cook for your roommate? They don't want to clean? They don't have to because that's so easy. Okay, what's in here? Tons of cilantro, salt, orange juice, lime juice, tomatillas that are cooked, and onions. So now, okay, do I do the jalapeno? Do I do the jalapeno? Okay, the camera gal says yes, she likes it spicy. She's a vegetarian too, so she's going to be testing this one. I'm going to do 1 piece of jalapeno, 2 pieces. The seeds are still in there and they're roasted. I think it's going to be a kick. I think we're going to get a little kick from this. Okay, in the blender. I'll tell you what, I bought this blender at Kohl's like 15 years ago for like literally $10. And it's awesome. I love it. And it's lightweight so I can carry it to the studio if I need to. Okay, so we're just going to blend this out. Beautiful, or is that beautiful? Like the green really comes from the cilantro, so the more green you use, the more vibrant the color is going to be. So that's what I like. However, we have been working with a bunch of fresh ingredients, right? We worked with the fresh tomatillas, which are super sour. We worked with the jalapeno, which you never know how spicy it's going to be. So at this point in time, you absolutely have to test what you made here, especially if you're going to serve it to other people. So I would say, take a test. Yum. I like it. It's really tart. It's very sour. So if that turns out to be too sour for you, oh, now I'm getting a little of the jalapeno. It's not that hot. We might be able to add more. So this is when you decide what you want more of. If you need a little more orange juice to sweeten it up, sometimes when the jalapenos are way too tart for me, I put in a little tiny bit of honey. I'm not going to do that today, but like I said, I like the tomatillas. They have a sour taste. You're definitely going to get a sour taste here. So now let's move on over to building our tacos because everything's pretty much done. I like the corn tortilla because we're working with a lot of carbs here, right? We've got the potatoes, we've got beans, and we've got a tortilla. So I'm going to say we're going to go with the corn tortilla and little street tacos, which I did notice might be discontinued from City Market. So if you can't find those, just do whatever tacos you like. Here we go, easy enough. And this is why I like the beans, because then everything just kind of sticks right there together. So we have potatoes, tomatoes, carrots, because those carrots are going to help with a little sweetness, and they cook slower, so they're going to give it a little bit of a crunch. And then we have the refried beans, which are going to give it that nice Mexican kind of flair. And then we have the tomatilla salsa. So let me get that all cleaned up here. Right now we're looking vegan. If you want to add some cheese to it, go for it. But let's add this beautiful green, vibrant sauce. This is also delicious on chicken or pork tenderloin. If you still had some pork tenderloin left from last class, you might like it here. It's still a little warm because it just came out of the oven, so that's nice. Sometimes, you know, if it's cold, it can kind of change the feel of the taco. And then I'm just going to put a couple raw onions right on top to give it that crunch and that bite. Now, a lot of flavors going on here. If you wanted to add a few more jalapenos, you could do that right now, which is probably what I'll do when we get off camera, but I don't need my nose running and start coughing and acting like it's too hot. But this is your basic vegetarian taco. It's super healthy, it's vegan, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm Tracy Miller. I'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast. We are expecting to see increased chances of precipitation. 54 degrees first thing this morning, high of 68. Now 65% chance of rainfall, partly cloudy skies with some afternoon storms likely. Now we are expecting to see winds come out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so a slight breeze throughout the course of today. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies starting us off first thing this morning. Cloud coverage increasing throughout the course of today, bringing us that light rain around that 4 o'clock hour, continuing into this evening with some heavier showers. Now as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver definitely warmer, but they're expecting increased chances of precipitation down there as well. 79 degrees in Denver, 50% chance of moisture. 68 in Vail with a 65% chance of precipitation, 68 in Avon with a 70% chance of moisture, 73 in Eagle with a 50% chance of precipitation. So a nice little low pressure system sitting above this I-70 corridor. If you are traveling along there, give yourself some extra travel time, especially if you're doing it later into the afternoon where we could see that standing water start to build up. Now as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 42 degrees is our overnight low, 50% chance of rain continuing into tonight. Scattered storms early and then partly cloudy skies after midnight. Winds are going to be light and variable throughout the course of this evening. Now as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, a nice little storm front sitting above us for the next 5 days, starting to bring us some cooler temperatures as well. 60 degrees tomorrow with a 60% chance of precipitation, 58 degrees on Friday with a 60% chance of moisture, 58 on Saturday with a 50% chance of precipitation. That's going to continue into Sunday as well, and then 55% chance of moisture by Monday. So we are expecting to see this nice little cold front sit above us throughout the course of the next 5 days. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping for some rain gear, well then go check them out, and they're located right here in the heart of Avon. Now we're going to introduce you to a great show you're not going to want to miss called Tower, so let's take a look. The Tower is back for season 2, and we've got Jimmy and Tahira joining me to talk all things the upcoming season. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
I just heard about The Tower, and I was going through season 1, and it is action-packed. There's drama, there's suspense. There is so much happening. And so what's it like working on the set of The Tower?
It's so exciting. Like you say, there's so much going on. It's fantastic to, tell these great, bold stories across like 3 or 4 episodes as well. But also, I think you look at a show like this, and I look at my castmates like Tahira, Gemma Whelan, Emmett, and it's just a joy to work with fantastic actors alongside a fantastic writer showrunner, Patrick Harbinson, that wrote Homeland.
Which I think is so cool, and I'm such a large lover of kind of psychological thriller books, and so this entire series is based off of a book, and you feel that emotional draw just from watching the trailer for the new season to each and every character and kind of the plot twists that go along the way. So what's it like working on the set with all of these incredible people?
As Jimmy said, it's actually such a treat. I think fantastic writing and fantastic source material and amazing actors and crew just make your job as an actor so much easier. And especially on a shoot like this, where we are dealing with some really, deeply kind of disturbing situations and themes. It's so wonderful to be able to then, have moments of levity in between filming with your castmates and with the crew, so that you're not going home, haunted by what you've had to portray earlier that day.
That was my next question, because you guys both participated in season 1, and the messages that are displayed and the things that you guys are dealing with in the show itself are really heavy, and it's kind of crazy to see these messages and how you guys come out of them in your characters. And so my next question was going to be, how do you disassociate from the heaviness of your characters back to your day-to-day life?
You know what? Between Emmett, Gemma, even Tara, like we are all like fun people, we have a lot of fun off camera, and especially Emmett and Gemma does a lot of comedy as well. And so that gives us a sense of balance. And so we can have fun, make jokes with each other. And then in the next minute, we're switched on and we are really in this, deep, dark scene where we are looking at a dead body or something like that. And I think it's not to say that that's what happens with real police officers, but when I did do my research and I spoke to real police officers, they did talk about it was really important for their colleagues and them to have a sense of a rapport and have a sense of humor because the job is so heavy. So I think we naturally have that balance on the show as actors.
Which I think is incredible and something that you guys all need for your mental health. Now, if you each had to describe the show in 3 words for the new season, what 3 words would you choose?
I would describe it as dark, tense, and suspenseful.
I would say fantastic, dangerous, and unique.
I love all of that. Now I feel like I'm going to get very hooked in to The Tower as an entire series because I have to catch up on season 1. Now, if people are interested in watching the show, where can they find it?
BritBox, on any device that you have, you can find season 1, and then season 2 is coming out on Tuesday, May 16th.
I want to thank you guys both so much for taking the time to chat with us, and thanks for your incredible work. You guys do a fantastic job of portraying your characters, and immediately I fell in love with both of the roles that you guys play.
Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Make sure that you check out The Tower. If you've not seen season 1, then you're not going to want to miss it because season 2 is coming out and it's going to be better than ever. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time to talk Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, a sport that's been sweeping the nation is pickleball. And if you're getting into the sport and you want to elevate your game, well, then this is the paddle for you. This is the Paddle Tech Tempest Wave Pro. This one comes with some nice accuracy, some power, and some forgiveness, making your swing game that much better. It also has a large, consistent sweet spot, and that's due to its even balanced weight distribution, weighing in at an average of 7.8 ounces. This is something you're not going to want to miss out on. Now, you can find out more at their website, and you can also stop into their stores. Now, this is going to be nice with increased maneuverability and reaction time for the highest level of play. Now, we've got some great places for you to get out and enjoy some pickleball, so if you're looking to elevate your game, then this is the piece of equipment that you want. That lightweight and durability is going to be the perfect way to help you make your game better. Now, like I said, you can check out sunandski.com for some more information on this wonderful paddle, or you can stop by any one of their convenient locations. That way you can get your hands on it yourself and see how it feels in your hands, because it's going to be nice and lightweight. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on this wonderful paddle. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine. There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more, and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Something that we love to talk about is some incredible local businesses. Well, Chris Pavona from Ski Town All-Stars is yet again joining me on the couch and yet again cleaning his glasses. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Maddie. Just got to make sure I can see this morning.
The bright lights on the reflection of your glasses.
It's warm in here.
It is. It's like summer in
The
here.
reflection of your beautiful face.
Wow, thank you. Public compliments only make me super uncomfortable this morning. Thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Love that. Love having you here.
Love being here.
We just think you're so wonderful, except for when you get in trouble with the town.
I had a little oopsie this past week.
Let's talk about it.
So, they've put about 18 dismount zone signs in the Vail Village. I know a lot of the restaurants, a lot of the locals are like, hey guys, this is a little bit ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought it would be funny to make a video about all of the signs and touch all of them and have little coins pop out like Mario Brothers.
Right.
Just to, bring light to the subject,
Yeah.
let people know.
That they're there.
For the people.
And then the consequences.
And then the consequences.
The consequences of your decisions are?
They dropped off a $50 ticket. Apparently, some people up high were not happy with the video. And apparently, also, for those out there that think you can't get a ticket via something you post on social media,
You can.
you can. But with your help today, with the purchase of one of these $25 hats, you all out there can help locals just like me pay for their tickets.
Here, let me see it. We'll put
Which
it up.
camera is it? There
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
that one here. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, do the thing. Do the thing.
We'll put it right here.
So if
And
you're a
then
local and you get a ticket, contact us and we'll pay your ticket.
Wow.
Yeah, we're starting a dismount zone fund.
Wow. And then you can have one of these cool hats. All you have to do is buy one of these cool hats and you basically pay your own ticket off.
Pretty much. We able
All
to?
right.
Nope, it's not this one, but it's fine. This is the other video.
This is the one showing the hats for the help locals pay their fine.
Yep, but you got to go like one back
Okay.
is the real showstopper.
I think I like this hat.
I think you should wear that hat all the time the rest of the day.
This hat is my newfound favorite accessory. All right, here's the
Here it
video.
is. So there's the sign.
It says $50 fine right on the sign, Chris.
Yep. Up and look at that. Little coins popping from the signs. The good thing is they didn't give me a ticket for every sign I touched, and that's like the mushroom that speeds you up in Super Mario Brothers.
Right.
So I mean, honestly, some amazing editing by my guy Morgan, but Town didn't love it. Town did not love it.
So you did get your $50 ticket.
But I didn't have to pay it 11 times though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, so this is a good warning for people to get off their bikes.
Yeah, like I'm here for the people. Don't ride your bikes in the village.
Get off where it says dismount zone, get off your bike.
Yep, exactly.
Now, it is really important since we're about to have a lot of people in town for the GoPro Mountain Games, which you're involved in this year.
You mean the mountain games?
The Mountain Games, the GoPro Mountain Games.
Oh, I thought you said it was just mountain games.
No, you can say it, the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what did I say? The GoPro games?
Yeah.
But you got to include the mountain.
Yes.
Okay, Ross. Gotcha. Yeah, so we're actually an official sponsor. We will have a booth right by Pepe's with all the wearables, including those. Yeah, we're pretty stoked. This is the first time we've ever done it. We've been working with the Vail Valley Foundation, which we're very stoked about, to help them promote things on our social channels at Vail.Colorado and at Ski Town All-Stars. Boo!
Nice plugs here.
Follow.
Swipe up.
Swipe up.
Click the link below.
Click the link below. But no, we're stoked to be a part of it finally. We've got a lot of cool hats. We're gonna be making hats right there on the spot as well. We're gonna have some great deals on some of our other things. other like hats and stuff. We're gonna just really try to make it about the people.
Make it about the people, and you've got some great deals going on right now for closing out some great colors. But
Yep.
really quickly, earlier in the show, we were looking at the Glenwood Wave.
Yep.
The Wave looks fantastic.
She's prime right now. It's all time. Surf's up.
That's why I brought it up, because look at your nice hat.
Look at my nice hat.
People can join the surf club.
Camera 3, there you go. Camera 2, there you go. Not so much camera 1.
not going to stretch all the way to camera 1. That was
What?
not on you.
No, so Eagle's actually going right now. It's about 2,300 CFS, which is like prime conditions for surfing the Eagle Wave, as well as Glenwood. And then the Salida Wave is the new Scout Wave, created by Mike Harvey from Badfish Sup. Ooh, your hair right now.
I'll just put the hat back on. All right.
I could also help. I'm also a hairstylist.
Oh,
if you didn't
okay.
know that.
All right. Yeah. Just so everyone knows, Chris Pavona, master hairstylist. You can go into Ski Town All Stars, and he'll weirdly rub your head for you. Thanks, Chris.
That's perfect.
Oh, beautiful. That's what we like to see. Thank you.
You're very welcome. And then the new Scout Wave in Salida is also peaking, or not peaking, but it's a little bit blown out. But as soon as the flows start to go back down, that's another awesome choice for surfing here in Colorado and being a member of our...
Look, someone's surfing right now in the Glenwood Wave.
Is that live?
Yeah, that's live.
They
Ooh.
just fell.
They went down, but they're surfing.
That looked like a little kook slam right there.
People out there hitting the waves, taking some spills. I feel like you should find that guy and give him a
I should.
Colorado Ski Club hat.
Or a Denver Extreme team.
Or, sorry, surf club.
Colorado Surf Club.
Colorado Surf Club.
What did you just say?
I called it the ski club. Clearly, I'm still in winter. I also told everyone it was going to snow earlier, so.
It did.
Yeah, at higher elevations.
Yeah, so you're right.
I wasn't wrong.
You're practically a meteorologist.
Yeah.
Play one on TV.
Practically.
Just read from the teleprompter.
Yep, read from the little screens that we've
This
got.
gal reads from the cards.
Yep. Except for where are my cards now?
They're there. I see them right there.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Now let's talk about if people want to come in, they want to buy these hats. Can they order these hats online?
They can.
Oh, amazing.
Yep. It's called the internet.
The interwebs.
I am the internet.
Yes, you are. We learned this just recently.
Yep.
You're also the presidente of the e-bikes here in our community.
Apparently now, I'm absolutely the president of the e-bike association. $50 tickets and all.
Okay, so let's talk about some great rebates people can get their hands on because you guys sell some great e-bikes.
Yep, so we stock Super 73s. We're the only dealer in the Valley right now. Like, no one else has them. They're a little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for, and they look really cool. Like, look how cool I looked in that video. Looked pretty cool.
You looked so cool, and that bike was so cool. With all of its colors and its bells.
So cool.
And its whistles. We actually shared the video of you and I riding the Super 73 e-bikes yesterday.
Nice.
And like the tooting of the horns and the like bells and everything that you guys had. Those are so fun.
They're so fun. So, and then there's rebates going on from the town of Vail, the town of Avon, Holy Cross, as well as some rebates in Edwards as well. And it's an awesome thing for commuting. We've got bike paths everywhere. You don't have to get in your car much this summer, and it's super nice. It's really enjoyable, actually. Oh, look at us go. Is that Koa in there?
That's
look
Koa
at Koa
in there. She's pretty
the
cute.
The e-bike secretary of the Valley.
We love.
She's also our human resources director.
Oh, I'm so glad that if anyone wants to file a complaint at Ski Town All Stars, they have to go to Koa.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the bikes are super fun. People can come in, they can test ride them, and then they can give you their credit cards.
That's exactly what we do there. Here's the e-bike, and then they come back after they ride it, and they're like, wow, that was fun.
Here's my credit card.
Here's my credit card. Make me feel alive.
Putting some nice wind in my hair.
Yeah, which the hat did the same, but I took care of it.
Yeah, you fixed it for me.
Yeah.
So people can come in and they can also get their hair done at Ski Town All Stars.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice buzz cuts.
Why not?
Buzz cuts only.
Actually, my friend Carrie does come into the office and give us haircuts every once in a while. So if you'd like to book an appointment with us for a haircut, we'll only upcharge you like $50, and you can get your haircut there.
Incredible. Chris, thank you so much for coming and giving us all this really riveting information. Now, if people are interested in coming into the shop and getting some great products, well then, where can they go?
We are located in Eagle Valley between Pier 13 Liquors and Big O Tires. And yeah, we're right there. Hat shop, ski shop, e-bike shop, hat or hair store.
You name it,
We have a
they've got
salon.
it. You name
You
it,
can get
they've got it.
blowouts.
Wow. All right, I'm coming to hang out there later.
And we can laser some things. Maybe
Yeah, I was
your
just.
hair.
I would let you give me a laser haircut.
Can we?
No, my hair would catch on fire. That sounds like a terrible idea.
I think it would cut it like perfectly straight. Like I've seen those videos where like they're perfectly cutting the people's hair like perfectly straight with like a knife.
Uh-huh.
And so I think you'd do the same with a laser.
Okay, maybe we could talk about it.
Maybe we could like get rid of your split ends.
Okay, I just got my hair cut, but we can talk about this as the summer progresses. Chris, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you check out Ski Town All-Stars. You can find them on Instagram at Ski Town All-Stars or on TikTok because Chris absolutely loves TikTok. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views on our YouTube page from you, our viewers. I'm Maddie Evans, and let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of April. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's April 13th edition, featuring the Vail Christian High School Theater Department. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 10th, featuring recruiter guy Bill Humbert. The gold goes to Good Morning Vail on April 22nd. The scoreboard covers track and field at Eagle Valley High School. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail on April 6th, featuring lacrosse with VMS and Eagle Valley High School. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award, Good Morning Vail on April 15th, the Pike family from Florida giving us their rendition of Good Morning Vail. If you missed any of these trending videos, make sure that you check out our YouTube page, TV8's Good Morning Vail, and check out the playlist for the Viewers' Choice Awards for the month of April. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been your host, Maddie Evans, and I'll see you next time.
Hi there, everyone. On today's episode of Good Day Vail, I am so excited to bring to you an episode around Vail Valley Partnership. I bet you don't know all the ins and outs, so stay tuned for this fabulous episode, and you will learn everything there is to know about Vail Valley Partnership. Cheers.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Something we love here is the Eagle Valley Library District because they do such a good job at getting the community out, exploring into nature, as well as reading books. And I'm joined by Carrie May. First thing this morning, good morning, Carrie May.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
We love having you, especially because bell bottoms and donkeys are on the horizon.
I know. Next week, it's like next week is the week. We've been working up to this big build-up, and all of our summer reading, summer learning, summer programming kicks off full swing next week. So we are anxious and excited.
I mean, I think it's going to be a ton of fun. Each location is doing a very unique spin on this kickoff to summer. And so let's talk about what's happening down in Gypsum.
Yeah, so each, like you said, each branch is kind of doing a little bit different thing, but at all of the branches, All ages are welcome. It's going to be fun. There's going to be food, snacks. But Gypsum is like game on. It's like every outdoor yard game and just like outdoor game that you can think of. Again, all ages are welcome. So it's just going to be like one giant community game day.
Which is a ton of fun, and so you can go Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday,
Yes.
enjoy each and every location. Then in Avon on Wednesday,
Yes.
you guys have a nice picnic.
Yeah, we're doing like a same thing, food, fun, but Avon, we have beverage burros or donkeys are going to be there, so you can grab a snack and then get your drink from the beverage burro. It's kind of going to be like a peace, love, and happiness kind of vibe, so bring out your tie-dye and your bell-bottoms. I think there's just going to be some fun photo opportunities. Again, just a great way to connect with fellow community members and have a good time.
And then down in Eagle on Thursday, you guys are going to have some great live music.
I know, live music. There's going to be a bluegrass band, and then, again, some food, snacks, just activities for everyone to do. And we do have summer reading and summer learning programming for all age groups. So come out to the picnic, come out to all 3 picnics, sign up for summer reading and get started, because all age groups can also earn prizes throughout the summer after they accomplish some recommended tasks.
Which is really fun because some of the tasks push you outside your comfort zone, get you into some different genres, maybe introduce you to some authors you didn't know that you were going to fall in love with their writing.
Yeah.
And it's just a great way to then also connect with the community and other people in it doing the same adventure as you.
Exactly. It's a great, there's like some prompts that like prompt you to have a book discussion with like a neighbor or a friend. One of my favorite things is families will literally do summer reading together. And so the kids will have their logs and the parents will have their logs, and they literally check each other's logs, like the parents have to sign up on the kids' log and the kids double check the parents' logs. And so it really just becomes this like family activity revolving around reading and learning and just creating connections, which is really what we're all about.
Well, and last year the theme was Treasure Island and pirates. So this year,
everything ocean.
Can you give out the theme? Or you guys keeping it?
No. So this year the theme is really all together now. That's like the official title, but it's just about community and making connections and kindness and taking care of taking care of yourself and everyone around you, and just really, like I said, creating those connections. So we're really excited. It's a great theme for community, which is something that our library constantly tries to participate in, as well as provide opportunities to enhance.
Which is so wonderful, and especially just because these are such great opportunities for you to get out in the community. Go to all 3 libraries, and especially if you've got kiddos at home, school's out, this is a great way to get them out of the house, play some yard games, kiss some burros, live their best lives.
Yeah, like definitely check out all 3. I love that our district has 3 different libraries that are unique, but still very much a district. So yeah, take Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. Check out your local libraries, enjoy some snacks and some fun, and just meet some new people.
I mean, I cannot wait to see everyone's bell bottoms.
I know.
And also, I'm such an animal lover that you said bell bottoms and burros, and I was like, whatever this activity is, and I'm in.
I'm there. I know. I'm kind of jealous. Obviously I'll be working and I won't be able to get to Gypsum or Eagle. Because there's also they all just sound so fun. I wish I could just go to all of them. But I will definitely be at Avon, so stop in, say hello. But definitely check out Eagle, Gypsum, and Avon. For more information, evld.org. I'm just so excited that summer's here. We finally get to launch into summer programming. And then following next week, which is launch week, we will have activities in the library every single week throughout summer. So there's always something happening.
And you can go to evld.org, click on that events page, and then it'll just expand with wild, fun activities for everyone.
Yeah, definitely. There's tons of great, there's tons of great children's and teens activities. Obviously, story times will continue, but we definitely do weekly summer reading programs. It's so fun.
And it's a great way for the kids to keep their brains going
Yes.
in an educational but fun way throughout the course of the summer.
Absolutely.
And I think that's really important, and especially if you're someone who is maybe about to head off to college, or maybe you're preparing for college. There's some great programs that you offer for that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have a great college resource corner, lots of prep materials, things like that. But it's really a great way to kind of combat what we call summer slide, which is that slip where kids kind of slide back a little bit. And this is just a great way to keep their growing and developing minds engaged in a way that doesn't feel like learning, right? It feels fun. So like, it's not like they have to learn. They just do naturally because they're having fun while they're doing it.
They just get the opportunity to learn in this really great way. And so if people are not members of the Eagle Valley Library District yet, it's the easiest and most rewarding thing that you can do here in the community. So how can they do so?
Yes, absolutely. So anyone can get an EVLD library card. Literally all you need is a photo ID. Anything that has your photo and your name on it will get you a library card. So stop in Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum, and you can get yourself a library card. This is also a great time to plug any Eagle County students that have S numbers already have a library card. They don't even need a card. Your S number is your library card. So if you're a student who has not participated in summer reading before but is kind of interested, you don't even need a card. You already have a card. Just come on in and jump into summer reading.
It's that simple.
Yep, exactly. We try to make it as easy peasy as possible.
Which is so wonderful, because then the resources that you guys have are endless, and especially if you are interested in camping or doing anything outside this summer. So we want to thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Hope to see everyone next week.
Did you have something that you wanted to quickly add?
No, just we'll see you next week. I'm super stoked.
Sounds good. Carrie Mae, thank you so much for coming in and giving us all this great information.
Perfect. Thank you.
Make sure that you check out evld.org. That way you can see the entire lineup of events and activity. Make sure that you get your library card, because the Library of Things is perfect for the summer season. And we can talk more about that next time we sit down with Carrie Mae, because you're going to have your mind blown by all the wonderful things that the library has to offer. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a teeny tiny little bit left of Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva-vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road. next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures warm up just a little bit. 68 degrees is the high throughout the course of today. 65% chance of precipitation. Partly cloudy skies with afternoon storms likely. Winds coming out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies to start us off first thing this morning. Cloud coverage rolling in throughout the course of today, bringing us light rain into the afternoon, showers into the evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, a nice little low pressure system sitting above that entire corridor. So if you are traveling on that later into the afternoon, give yourself some extra travel time. That way you can avoid any standing water. 79 degrees with a 50% chance of precipitation in Denver. 68 in Vail with a 65% chance of precipitation. 68 in Avon with a 70% chance of precipitation, decreasing just slightly as we make our way towards Eagle. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. We will see that cloud coverage slightly clear up throughout the course of tonight, but we are expecting an increased chance of precipitation still as well. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to your Wednesday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning, so make sure you tune in tomorrow for your Thursday edition. We hope that you get out there and you have a great day, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or